Welcome back, students. Now we'll start part 2 of public expenditure. In this part, I'm going to discuss classification of public expenditure, and the question can be explain the classification of public expenditure. So we will discuss the various classifications of public expenditure. There are 7 to 8 points that we are going to discuss. The classification of public expenditure refers to a systematic arrangement of different items of public expenditure on some basis. Economists have given different classification of public expenditure, and they are: number 1, functional classification. The classification is based upon the various functions actually performed by the public authorities such as defense, agriculture, industries, social services, etc. These are further divided into subsidiary functions. For example, under agriculture, expenditure may be divided into irrigation, research and development subsidies, etc. This is also most general form of classification adopted in India. The second one, departmental classification. It is based on the expenses incurred by the administrative departments of the government. For example, defense expenditure may be shown separately for Army, Navy, Air Force, etc. Third, transfer and non-transfer expenditure. Transfer expenditure implies redistribution of money incomes to the community. For example, transfer of income or output from the government to the people. It does not involve creation of services. For example, transfer of expenditure are investment in pensions and subsidies. Non-transfer expenditures are incurred on purchase of goods and services by the government. Such expenditure create output and income. For example, defense, education, health, etc. Thus, non-transfer expenditure uses productive resources and generate income and employment directly, while transfer expenditure does not generate income and employment directly but results in redistribution of income. The third point, grants and purchase prices. Grants are those expenses made by public authority for which it may not receive a direct quid pro quo. For example, old age pension, subsidies, social insurance, etc. Grants are transfer expenditures. Purchase prices are expenses for which the government receives goods and services in return. For example, payment to government employees in the form of wages and salaries. Next, capital and revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure are expenses in the form of investment. They enhance the productive capacity of the economy. They result into creation of capital assets, which leads to generation of income over a period of time. This corresponds to the government's expenditures on irrigation project, public enterprises, power project, water supply schemes, construction of roads, railways, airports, plants, machineries, etc. They are long-term in nature. On the other hand, revenue expenditures are in the nature of consumption incurred for current flow of goods and services and to maintain capital stock. It is that expenditure which covers the routine administration expenditure of the government, such as wages, salaries, interest, payments, subsidies, defense, and so on. Next, Classification according to benefits. Public expenditure also can be classified on the basis of benefits conferred on the people by the government. Number 1, expenditure which confers common benefit to all the people, that is expenditures on education, transport, health, defense, general administration, etc. Expenditure which confers special benefit on all such expenditure on justice, social security benefit, child welfare, etc. An expenditure which confers direct special benefits on certain people also add to general welfare, for example old age pension, unemployment benefits, etc. And the last point, productive and unproductive expenditure. Expenditures on infrastructure development, public enterprises, agricultural development increases the productive capacity of the economy and bring income to the government. So they are called as productive expenditure. And expenditure in the nature of consumption such as defense, interest payment, expenditure on law and order, etc. do not create an asset which can bring incomes or returns to the government. Such expenses are classified as unproductive expenditure. So these are the various types of expenditure. So classification of expenditure, we covered 7 points. All the 7 points you have to give. The question can be explain the classification of public expenditure. So the entire 7 points you have to give. Thank you very much, students.